Have you ever thought, this isn't what I signed up for? If you've ever felt like you were sold a dream about business ownership, only to realize that the reality is very different, you're not alone. When you started your business, you probably believed some version of these promises: work when you want, be your own boss, turn your passion into profit. But somewhere along the way, those dreams collided with reality. Today, I want to share with you three of the biggest lies that most business owners believe at the start and how to flip the script so that those promises can finally come true. Before we dive in, let me know in the comments which one of those lies did you believe? Or is there another one that totally caught you off guard? I read every comment, so I'd love to hear what you believed when starting your business. All right, here's lie number one: being your own boss means instant freedom. When you start a business, it's easy to imagine flexible schedules, endless vacations, and being fully in control of your time. The entrepreneurial dream is sold as freedom from the 9 to 5 grind. But here's what really happens: the moment you leave behind the day job, you don't just gain a business, you inherit a whole new list of responsibilities. You become the CEO, the marketing department, the customer service team, accountant, and IT, all rolled into one. One business owner put it this way: I went from a 40-hour work week at my old job to 70 plus hours running my own company. I thought I'd finally have the freedom to travel, to spend time with my family, but the business actually owned me. Another one said this: I thought I could work from anywhere, set my own schedule, maybe even take Fridays off. Instead, I found myself checking emails at midnight, working weekends, and feeling guilty every time I tried to take a break. These business owners aren't alone. Research shows that 70% of small business owners work well over 40 hours a week. Many report feeling chained to their business more than they ever felt to their corporate jobs. The irony is painful. You start a business to gain freedom, but end up with less freedom than before. So let's talk about how to flip that. Freedom is possible, but only when you start building boundaries, systems, and real delegation into your business. True freedom comes when you shift from working in your business to working on your business. So here's your quick win: block off just 1 hour this week for CEO level strategy, not client calls, not putting out fires. Ask yourself, what would my business look like if it could run without me for 1 week? Even one protected hour can start to shift your sense of control. Line number two: your passion will make the business work. Okay, we all hear it. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. It's repeated everywhere and it sounds so inspiring. But here's the truth: passion gets you started, but it's not enough to keep a business running when things get tough. Passion doesn't pay bills, manage cash flow, or handle difficult clients. One business owner said it this way: loving the work wasn't enough. I needed a plan, a team, and a way to manage the daily chaos. Another business owner shared, I thought my passion for design would solve everything. But after 6 months, I was drowning in client emails, invoicing, and admin work. I barely had time to do the creative work I started the business for. This is a harsh reality many passionate entrepreneurs face. You start because you love something, but you quickly discover that running a business requires skills that have nothing to do with your core passion. More than half of business owners say passion alone wasn't enough. They needed systems, support, and smarter ways to work, or they burned out completely. So here's how you can flip it: your passion is your spark, but only strategy, support, and structure will keep your business going for the long haul. That's why I focus on helping business owners build the business autonomy model, because passion without systems is just expensive exhaustion. Here's your quick win: pick one process in your business, maybe onboarding clients, managing your calendar, or following up with leads, and create a simple checklist for it this week. The more you systemize the parts you don't love, the more energy you keep for the work that lights you up. Line number three: with the right team, you can step back whenever you want. There's a belief that hiring the right people instantly frees you up. It's the classic business owner fantasy. Once I hire someone, I can finally take that vacation. The truth? A team is only as strong as the leadership, the systems, and the clarity they're given. Hiring without strategy often creates more problems and not fewer ones. One business owner shared, I grew my business fast and I started hiring team members, expecting that I could finally take a real vacation. But within months, I was answering texts on the beach because my team kept needing my input on the little things. Another business owner said, I thought I was finally off of the hamster wheel. But instead of running the business solo, now I was supporting a team that didn't really know what I expected. I was still the bottleneck. This is a reality so many business owners face when they hire without a plan. They think more people equals less work for them. But what actually happens is they become a manager instead of a CEO. Hiring doesn't fix overwhelm, it can actually create more of it if there aren't clear roles, documented processes, and trust built into your culture, into your business. Many business owners then blame their team members for not getting it, when the real problem is that they never clearly communicated what it was. So here's how you can flip it. Hiring is just the first step. Real freedom comes from empowering your team with clear roles, written expectations, and trust. That's why I teach frameworks like the ACT delegation model to help business owners finally lead from a place of confidence and clarity. Here's your quick win. Choose one key person on your team and take 20 minutes this week to write out their top 3 responsibilities and the decisions you want them empowered to make without you. Be specific about both what they should handle and when they should come to you. Here's the bottom line. Most business owners start with these beliefs because they sound logical. You work hard, you love what you do, you hire good people, success should follow, right? But here's what separates business owners who stay stuck from those who actually achieve freedom. Understanding that building a business that works without you requires intentional design, not just hard work. The business owners who break free understand that delegation isn't just about handing off tasks. It's about building systems that empower others to succeed. They know that passion fuels the vision, but strategy and structure sustain the business. Here's the thing, these lies persist because they contain a grain of truth. You can have freedom as a business owner. Your passion is important. The right team will change everything. But none of these things happen automatically. They happen when you have the right frameworks. When you start shifting from being the chief everything officer to the CEO, the strategic CEO, everything changes. Your time opens up, your stress decreases, your business becomes a vehicle for the life you want, not the thing that consumes it. But that shift requires the right frameworks, mindset, and approach to building your team and systems. Most importantly, it requires recognizing that the old way of thinking about business simply doesn't work. If you found yourself nodding along today, I want to help you figure out exactly where you are in this journey and what your next steps should be. Maybe you're recognizing that you've been believing one or more of these lies. Maybe you're realizing that your current approach isn't getting you the results or the life that you want. The question is, what stage is your business actually in right now? Are you still stuck in survival mode, growing but feeling overwhelmed? Or are you ready to scale but don't know how to build the systems that will support that growth? Take our free business growth assessment below. It'll show you exactly what stage your business is in and pinpoint what's holding you back from scaling. More importantly, it'll give you a clear roadmap for your next steps, so you can level up your business without sacrificing more time and energy. And if you're ready for more practical advice to help you build a business that you truly love, don't forget to subscribe. I share strategies every week to help you shift from being the chief everything officer to the confident CEO your business needs. Before we go, what's one lie you believed when you started? Drop it in the comments because I'd love to hear your story. And remember, your business should work for you and not because of you. But that only happens when you stop believing the lies and start building something real. See you next time.